So let's try to cut out the background from this photo too. I drag and drop it into Photoshop, and then it will open with the camera raw because this is the raw file. Probably you will get the TIFF, so you don't get this pass to do. So I'm having the file, the 16-bit format opened, and I convert this to a smart object, and once it is converted inside, is basically a Photoshop layer. So if we double click on the smart object, the original content will open up without the Camera Raw plugin. So I drag and drop this in the PSD file. And here we go. Now, you can understand even why I told you that it's better to cut out a photo inside the smart object. That's because the quality of the original photo will be kept, and otherwise, if you try to cut out the photo from here, you see I resize it, so it will have less pixels, so less quality. So it's every time is a good idea to cut out the photo from the original content because it's bigger, and so you have more pixels to work with. Okay, so here we are. Put a layer behind this. I cannot do that because by default is blocked and it's the background layer. So I double click on it and I press OK to be able to put something underneath. I put a black color inside here, and again, I'm lucky enough to do the same trick with the channels. So I go into the channels, I go to the blue, see as the most contrasted one. So I Control A, Control C, back to the channels, new channel, Control V. You have to do a new layer, sorry, not a new channel, a new layer, otherwise Control V is not going to work. And so we go for a curve, and we contrast until we have nice, fringe. Okay, we can try with this. And then we can just go to the channels. We take one of the channels. They are the same, so it doesn't matter which one. We can make a duplicate of this just because I want to have a backup. If you want to make a duplicate of a layer and you have a selection on, you cannot do Ctrl J because otherwise it's going to make a duplicate only of the selection. So if you have something selected but you want a duplicate of a layer, just drag and drop the layer onto the new icon and it will duplicate. And now I add the mask. Of course, I need to select the mask and invert the mask because I want just this. Okay, looks good. Apply the mask and then layer, matting the fringe, and it should be okay. Should be okay. Now I can just hide or delete the black layer, close and save. And the main file is going to be updated. It's taking a while because it's a big photo. It's a high resolution photo, and 16-bit that, so there's more information than a 8-bit. Takes more time to save. Okay, once it's done, we can go back in here and see the result, and hopefully is going to be all right. Okay, now it's updating. All right. And of course, we need to swap. We need to flip horizontal. And that's it. Looks great. I can, make it smaller now. Make a copy of it. Maybe I will take this one, make it a little bit bigger. And just because I want to have a little bit of a difference, I can put a curve and make this a little bit darker. See, and the background, yeah, like it. It get me more depth, and Yeah, I really like it. I mean, we can fix the color grading in a second moment, but at least now we have something which is cut it out and properly. So that's it. We can now work on the foreground, on the grass, but we need to do we need to create a custom brush to do so.